All right, welcome everybody, and thank you for your interest and passion in improving your trading capabilities. And it's my pleasure as Coach Nambi to be here and work with you on this ever super exciting journey. It is my pleasure as always. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to, uh, heighten your awareness as we prepare to really get started with a goodbye to floating loss trading for batch 4. All right. This is the 4th batch we're running gradually and steadily. When I started with batch 1, my goal was to gradually educate the entire Royal Q community one batch at a time, the willing people at a time. All right. And the curriculum has been deepened and deepened as we have gone along. And I'm really proud at what the team has been able to achieve. It's indeed super mind blowing. And so I want to ask a question, which I normally ask when I start this presentation. If I show you a chart like this, all right, just a moment. If I show you a chart like this, would you know what to do in this market? I know a couple of people who have made payments, have already started, they have already started watching some of the training videos. So before you start watching the training videos, I just want to ask, when I give you a market like this, do you know do you know exactly what to do? This question is just to help size up the community's awareness when it comes to trading. And that will also help me know how fast or how slow to go in the training. All right. Remember that when you join the meeting, in favor, mute yourself. I've been trying to mute you several times. I don't want to kick you out of the meeting. All right. So please mute yourself. All right. All right. So if you know what to do when you look at a chart like this, can you drop one in the chat box? And if you don't know exactly what to do to predict market direction, just type 0 in the chat box. I mean, without any indicators, without using any indicators, all right? I know we all know indicators and all those things. Without using any indicators, do you know what to do when you look at a chart like this? Are you able with your eyes to predict where the market is going to go? If you can, and I don't want people who have attended batch 1, batch 2, batch 3 to respond to this post. This is mainly for those who are in, I can see some people from batch 1, batch 2, batch 3 putting 111. Please don't. Please don't. Of course, I just want to really size up the people who have paid for batch 4. I want to just size up their level of awareness, and of course the visitors who haven't been a part of the training. Okay, so 04, I don't know what to do with a chart like this. It's confusing me. And 14, I know what to do, exactly how to make money. All right, so another question I want to ask is, how much floating loss do you have in your trading? Do you have trades that take weeks and months? You are waiting for floating loss. Do you have trades that are minus 50%, minus 80%, all right, minus 40%, and you're waiting for market, praying like a prayer warrior on the mountain, waiting for the market to go your direction? If you have that kind of trade, type 2 in the chat box. And if you don't have that kind of trade, yeah, just type 5. If you have that kind of trade, just type 2 in the chat box. And if you don't have that kind of trade, type 5. So I'm really talking about those who have not even gone through the training, all right, who are here. All right, so lots of persons have these floating losses, and it's really confusing. Awesome. Awesome. So I can't see any 5 here. Interesting. So this is what we are here to solve. How can you trade and make money from this amazing market without slipping in lengthy floating losses? All right, lengthy floating losses. And it's a simple thing, really. It's just a question of education, knowledge, and enlightenment. All right. So let me now ask you this question. Are you willing to dedicate time to attain mastery of the market in such a way that you can make comfortably 40, 50% to 100% every month from the market? Are you willing to learn what it takes, even if it challenges you to learn? If you are willing to learn, type L in the chat box. And if you are a little too laid back, you don't want to learn, yeah, just don't type anything. So if you want to learn, type L in the chat box. And as usual, I keep hearing people say, oh, but you're using the Royal Q bot. What does this bot do for you? What's the use of this bot? If I have to learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. This bot is $120. Why do I have to keep learning and learning and learning? Why can't I just give the bot the money to do what it needs to do so I can just be at peace? All right. Then I always tell them, hey, you buy a G-Wagon 100 million, but you still have to drive the G-Wagon. 100 million if you look at currency in Naira, for example. But you still have to drive the G-Wagon. Why can't the G-Wagon drive itself? Why can't the G-Wagon drive, clean itself, wash itself by itself? You know, because it's G-Wagon, for example, I don't need to come down and, the car should wash itself. The car should change its oil, service itself by itself. The ignition should turn on by itself without any effort from me. You mean I have to step on the gas to drive the G-Wagon I bought for 100 million of my local currency? So automation does not shut down your brain. And I'm saying this because of maybe new people who are here, they might be wondering, hey, this bot, they say it's artificial intelligence. So why is it that we have to still learn how the market works? The G-Wagon, the car, the BMW, those expensive cars, they are super powerful. They have luxury, items, capacities. But you know what? They are automation, but it still needs your input. So that is why no matter the car you drive, you have to still sit behind the steering wheel and take charge. Even the cars that have to drive you, you still have to do something, right? You still have to turn on the car, you have to take it for maintenance. You can't just abandon the system without learning anything. Now, what of ChatGPT? ChatGPT is artificial intelligence. Okay, so log into ChatGPT on your system and you get to work and you just fold your arms. Say, I'm not going to type any command into ChatGPT. ChatGPT should enter my mind and know what I want to do today and deliver the results. ChatGPT is not going to do that. So artificial intelligence needs your input. ChatGPT needs you to type in, act as a social media campaign manager, generate 30-day social content. You have to type something in. And you have to be good at how to generate those commands that you type in, because that's where the money is. So I am, by means of this session, and I'll keep doing this at every presentation that I have. AI does not mean you will not learn anything. Automation does not mean you will fold your arms. Automation just simply makes life easier, but you have to learn how the automation works. And so this is an objection most of us receive all the time. But hey, we're here because of trading. So why do you need to learn about the market? You need to learn about the market because the market is like a spiritual warfare. You see this market? A lot of people underestimate it. It's like a spiritual warfare with spiritual attacks in between. And I'm not trying to sound cocky or something, but there are times you enter a trade. As soon as you enter it, market goes against you. And you'll be like, this market was going in my direction before I enter. So why was it just waiting for me to go in before it started going against me? there are things that you need to look out for. All right. And there are so many things, so many things. There is no one system that will say, oh, use only this, and that's all you need to know. All right. It doesn't make sense. It's just like saying you enter your car, learn to drive forward. That's all you need to know. Don't learn how to turn. Don't learn how to operate on the roundabout. Don't learn how to reverse, drive in reverse. Don't learn anything. Just learn how to go forward. So there's not just one thing alone that will help you navigate the market. You need in-depth knowledge. If you want to make a career of trading, you need in-depth knowledge. In-depth knowledge so that when you look at the market here, you are seeing signs and wonders. You are observing the principalities and the powers. You know the people that want to get you, and you know how you're going to get them. It takes time and it takes training to achieve that. However, there are some simple methods that everybody knows. Like the top gainer method, Blinker Band, KDJ, all right, with the indicators. Those are basic methods, and you can still use them for the rest of your life, okay? But the goodbye to floating loss training, I start you by dumping all your indicators. You will not use any indicators until maybe after a couple of weeks. Then we can start introducing one or two, some powerful indicators. And there are still indicators that I have never mentioned to anybody here, which, I'm still going to share later on after, you understand the entire algorithm of the market. Make no mistake, the content that this training will carry will blow your mind. So, but at this point, I want to listen to those who I want you, new members, to listen to those who have attended this goodbye to floating loss training. Batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, those who went through and did their assignments, because there are assignments, all right? I want you to listen to those who did their assignments, and I want you to capture the success required. What does it take to succeed? So is it worth the stress? And how will this transform the way you view the market and make money? So let me have anybody raise their hands. Let's see as many as, went through the training, did the assignments, went into the advanced class. Okay, there's basic, intermediate, and there's advanced. All right. So let's hear one or two people from the advanced class. Tell us, what do the new members need to, what kind of attitude should they have for them to go far? Okay, Engineer Fik, you're the first one. Please raise your hands because I'll be calling you one after the other. At least let me hear from 5 people or 6. And then I will go to Q&As. Engineer Fik, go ahead. Okay, I can't hear you, Engineer Fik. Is it my network or something? Okay. I can't hear you, Engineer Fik. Maybe if you're using earpiece, remove the earpiece. So, all right. So who else would like to share their views? Raise your hands. Just like a piece of advice to those who are starting batch 4. I can literally just say those things, but I think it's better when it comes from former members. The former members don't want to show themselves here. I'm going to be calling on you guys, though. All right. Yes, Madam Badria, always ready. And, Madam Adiola, I'm coming next for you if you can talk. Yeah, go
Good
ahead.
evening, Coach. Good
Yes,
evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pre-training class. My name is Badria. I was in the first batch of this Goodbye to Floating Loss Academy. The decision by Coach Nnamdi to take on this very, very, very troublesome feeling that was already, making me tired of the crypto market was just very apt. It came in at the time that I think personally I was at my lowest. I was learning how to trade. I was trading. I was making money, yes, but no matter the style, no matter the strategy, you know, I was just ending up in massive floating losses. So when I saw the invitation to say, if you're interested, join my class, I didn't even blink. I just reached out to him. He's not my direct upline. So I had to take permission from him that I'm not in your structure. Please, can you take me on? He says, let your upline be okay with it. I said, I'm sure my upline will be okay with it because nobody is afraid of anyone that wants to learn. But I still went ahead to meet my upline to say, look, please, I would like to do this training. And she was like, oh, please go ahead. You won't believe it. I'm in batch 1. My upline is in batch 4. He's not doing this now. So the training for me was an eye-opener. It was intensive. It was intensive. Coach Nnamdi, I don't know where he got the energy from. He was jumping from class to class to class. We were doing classes till 10 p.m., weekends, Saturdays, Sundays. We may just be sleeping and then you just see a message, okay, we have a class in 1 hour. So we dragged ourselves to class and it was intensive, but it was very, very value adding. He asked us to do assignments. He asked us to do 30 assignments to show that we knew and we understood the concepts and the utilization. It's not enough to just learn a concept. You have to learn to apply it. You have to be able to, use it. And within the first month in his class, I was doing more than 50% of my trading capital in profits. I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. When my upline introduced me to Royal Q, she asked me to build a team. I said to her, no way. There's no way I'm going to tell anybody about this. After all the other businesses that we've done in the past and people lost their money. But 1 month of trading by myself and seeing the results, I was like, can you actually really keep this to yourself and not, share with the world that this is what, the amazing experience that one is going through here. So the training, yes, is intensive. Yes, it's something that some of us may not have seen or heard before. But at the end of the day, it's a skill that nobody can take away from you. It's a life skill. For someone like me that I consider myself a retired person, this is all I do. This is all I do every day. I go and learn what he hasn't taught us. I go and I listen to his videos over. Everybody in my house know Coach Nnamdi's voice because I'm listening to it day and night. There's no time. In fact, my husband doesn't know the difference of when I'm listening to video or when we're actually in a class because he's always playing. So I'm going to encourage everyone to give it the attention it deserves. It's not easy to combine, but at the end of the day, just, have a focused mind. And then we are already preparing for the bear market. That's the most amazing part of all of this. Some people were posting in a group chat today and they're saying, is this bull even running? Do you know, I don't even know whether bull is running or is not running. I'm just trading. Whether bull run, doesn't run, I'm just trading. And we're already looking at, in fact, we already call it a bearish bull run, we're already preparing for the bear market. Because as coach has promised us, unlike the past years where people lost or were just hanging during bear market, we are positioning to blow. It's as if this coming bear market is going to be our bull run because we are being positioned to blow. So please be open-minded and take all the lessons and do your assignments. Don't make coach chase you. And at the end of the day, we'll see you on the other side and then we'll blow this market away together. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ma, and I appreciate your comments always. Thank you very much. So that's it. Be patient with me. I would say be patient with me because I lose it sometimes. Okay, I'm not a perfect person. I have the days when nuts goes off my head, so I just need you to know right from the get-go. But I try to be gentle most of the time. But when the knot is about to loose from my head, you're going to perceive it from the sound of my voice. You're going to sense it. You're going to sense it in the way I even pause and I'm not talking. You're going to say, okay, coach, just try to calm down. So just bear with me. There will always be points like that where we'll look like we're not on the same page. But I'm always rooting for you always to ensure you succeed. Engineer Fick, do you have your audio ready now? Okay, Engineer Fick is in the village and his village people, they don't want him to talk today. But I hope he gets it right. Just exit the meeting, reconnect. I think you fix that. All right, so I don't know if Madam Adiola can talk. Maybe she's not able to talk where she is. I know Madam BC is here. BC, you want to say something?
Good evening, Coach. I can say a few things.
Oh, all right.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. My name is Diola Apampa. I am one of the people in batch 3 of Goodbye to Floating Loss training. What will I say? I joined the batch, the third batch, because I had a lot of funds in floating loss. So I was lamenting one day to Badria, and she told me about this training, and I just reached out to coach. She told me one was starting in like 2 weeks, and I reached out to coach, and he said I could join, and I joined. I didn't even reach out to my upline to ask if I could join, because I know that he's one of the people that actually do presentation in the general group. So I joined. I was warned that it was intensive. I did not know it would be this intensive. It is intensive. You have to be prepared to attend training, to attend meetings, to watch videos. Coach will drop a lot of videos for us to watch, and you have to watch the videos. You cannot get by without watching the videos. The videos will help you, and your assignments are very, very important. It may look like you are lost, but I don't know what coach was saying about he lost it sometimes and all of that. But me, I don't know. He doesn't lose it. Coach is the most patient person that I know that can teach you. He will go down to the nitty-gritty. You will ask all your questions, no matter how stupid you even think your questions may seem. Coach will answer your questions, and he will always draw back to accommodate everybody. He carries everybody along. You can send him private messages. You can ask all your questions in the group. He will drop notification for meetings, maybe like an hour before. Anybody who is available can join, but he would always share what he teaches in those impromptu meetings. I did not, well, I mean, even now, I joined Royal Q because I just wanted to make money. I didn't join because I wanted to do the network marketing part, which is fine, because I don't think network marketing part is for everybody, but the knowledge is for everybody. You have to learn to trade. You have to learn to take control of your capital. You have to be able to read the market, even when the market goes against you when you take a trade. Because of the training that you're getting from coach, you know that you will bounce back. And also, coach has taught us to learn to take losses, which is one thing that a lot of us were not prepared for. Sometimes you have to take the loss for you to be able to move on. I had, I don't even want to say the amount, but I had a lot of money in Acro. I was hoping and waiting for this bull run, only for Acro to be delisted, and I lost all that money. If I had this knowledge before now, and I just took the loss before it got so bad, I would still have like half of the money that I lost in Acro. Like Badria said, my upline, I see her here too. She encouraged me. Each time I go to her and I lament about how intensive this is, if I did not pay for it, which also is one other thing. I realized that if you're getting all of this free, you will not be serious with it. But if you pay, I for one, if I did not pay for this training, I probably would have just left it. But at the times that it was difficult for me, at the times that I had challenges, at the times that I had bereavements that I've not been able to even move on, all I do is just reach out to coach. And the way he just lifts me, the things he says, and the empathy and all of that, I cannot appreciate coach enough. Coach, I thank you for always listening to me, for always being there. I don't want to get too emotional and break down because you know what I'm going through right now. And I just want to encourage everybody that is in group 4 that please just be serious with this training, get on with it, and we will all succeed in the end. I also want to appreciate Badria and Engineer Fik in this group. They have been amazing, always asking after me, looking out for me, asking questions and offering to help, which is one other thing you will find in this group. I don't know, I've never met Engineer Fik, but I saw that he was always understanding this anything we do, he understood it fast. So I just reached out to him, and he has been selfless in holding my hands and helping me to understand some of the topics that we teach. So if you feel that you're getting stuck at any point in time, feel free to reach out to people in your group. Feel free to reach out to other people that have learned along the line in the group. Everybody, it's a big family here, and we are ready to help. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam, for really spending your time despite the challenges, and thank you so much. I appreciate you personally for your passion for training and the energy you put in, never giving up even when it was very challenging. Thank you, ma. All right. Yeah, so training is very challenging. I can't miss qualms about that. It will challenge you. It will challenge you. But you know what? The challenges are what make us better. But I'm here to make sure you succeed. All right. But I'm busy, you've muted.
Yep.
Just.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes, good evening.
You're all welcome to this pre-training session. Well, Adiola Pampa has actually said everything. But most importantly is the fact that I'm a believer of show your ignorance and you'll be amazed how much you will learn. Some people are in this training, they have prior knowledge of what trading is about. Some are able to use indicators and all that. Please, as Coach Namdi told me, forget everything about what you have learned and focus on what he's trying to show you. And it's because if you don't understand the market the way he has taught us, even you will not appreciate the indicators that you are supposed to use. So most importantly is focus, determination, perseverance. And remember, in any trading training, everybody is a student. Everybody is a student. You are a lifetime student. So don't think probably because you understand this particular training, oh, you've known everything. No. I am from batch 2, and I'm always proud to say batch 2 is the best batch. But you know one thing? I am the most troublesome person that asks questions. If I don't understand something, hey, you are not moving, no. I remember anytime I ask myself, Coach Namdi says, go back and watch the training sessions. There are some training sessions I watched like 18 times, and I still didn't understand them. Well, I'll come back to the training and tell Coach Namdi, I still don't understand it. He doesn't lose his temper. And I always tell him that training is different from training. No. There are some people that when they train you, it will be as if you're an idiot, like you're a fool. In the case of Coach Namdi, I say one thing that he has that really, really helped everybody, and it's his voice. He has a very gentle, soothing voice that is very, very encouraging, so that when you ask those questions, you don't feel silly. But hey, you cannot come back to class and be asking questions when you have not gone back to watch over and over again the trainings, the training sessions, because he will always post it to us. So please, everybody, just humble yourself. Be prepared to learn. Some people still have the Ponzi scheme mentality, but they will come on they will go on Royal platforms and pretend as if they don't have it. Some people don't even know they still have that Ponzi mentality. And all they just want is, oh, they just want to be seeing the profit. No, there are times the market will always do what it will do. So there are times you will need to take a loss, but you will not be taking 86% loss like you have in floating loss. I won't deny it. I have like 11 coins in floating loss. And every time I look at it, I am able to analyze it, and I am able to see, oh, this was where I went wrong, you know. So please just try and understand, know the market first. Indicators are just JARA. Well, if you're having JARA built on what? Built on stack ignorance. It simply means you can't get the best, even out of using those indicators. So it's focus, determination. The day you stop learning, just know that is the day you start dying. Determination, focus, and no matter what time they call the trainings, please try and be there. A lot of people are very, very busy. Some people will even feel they don't have, you know, that 1 hour in a day. But hey, look at it very well. Sometimes in a whole day, 24 hours, you add all the times you have been on social media, all the times you have read WhatsApp jokes, it's more than an hour, even though you are not an addict to it. So please, when he calls for the trainings, please just try and be there. Another thing, please, the trainer too needs encouragement. We cannot continue to take from him. You will kill him. You need to give back to him too, so that he too is motivated. So whenever he gives us any assignment, please do it. The only way you can know if you understand what he's teaching you is when he tells you to do the assignments and you do it. Even if you do the assignments and they are wrong, he's able to point it out to you where you went wrong. So assignments are very, very important. It is through these assignments that he too gets motivated and knows that, yes, the students are actually passionate in learning. So I wish everybody good luck. I have, my trading has improved. This one that they are saying market is one kind, market is one time. We are still chopping our little 5%, 6%. Last, was it day before yesterday? I still made 18% on one particular coin, you know. So please just try and be dedicated to it. Another thing, please, let's not try to make fun of anybody that asks any question. There are some people that just naturally make jest of people and they make very, very caustic remarks. Please, it's not allowed on this platform. The beauty of the platform we have with Coach Namdi is, you see all those noise that go on the other platforms. We don't have it here. So everybody is here to learn. Everybody is a student. And you even find out that there are some people in my own batch whereby there's a peer group assistance we give ourselves. If you know you are very good in one particular area, that like we had one member that was very, very good in fundamentals. And she came on board, she ran through it. A lot of us appreciated it. If we had not been in the training, we would not have appreciated the opportunity of having that kind of talk too. So Coach Namdi, thank you very much. Yes, there are times it can be very, very hard on us. And the reason why some people will say you are hard on us is your passion, because he wants everybody to succeed. But I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. And may God Almighty continue to bless you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Madam, this is one of this is my ideal students. Like, this is why I do these trainings. I don't care if you're a novice, if you don't know anything, you can just be like a trading idiot, right? Like you don't know even trading view. But I tell you, within a month of working with us, you will become an analyst of the markets and you'll be predicting trades, and you yourself will be super excited with your results. Yeah, but ABC has a powerful trait, which is like I tell people, and I have to say it here, you can't look good and get better at the same time. If you're going to get better at something, you have to look bad for a moment. Like Madam BC would ask you questions, you might almost have fever, but at the end of the day, when she gets it, she's on fire. So that's an ideal student, all right? You can struggle for a while, struggle for a bit, and then when you get it, like now she's chopping the market like crazy when everybody's saying the market is somehow. That's the beauty of it. So thank you very much, ma. I really appreciate. Trading idiots. Yeah, I hope that word is okay. But that's so I mean a novice, total novice, I mean, can really become, listen, a total novice can in 2 weeks become a signal generating guru, maximum 3 weeks, and in another 2 weeks can become an expert at advanced market analytics. So I'm not kidding you, you're all going to achieve this. It's a 6-month coaching call training, but I will push you for the first 1 month to 6 weeks. All right. The idea is that there will be those that will catch up fast. Those that will catch up fast, let them move on and start chopping the market. Then those who are falling behind will keep coaching for 6 months. You can even join a subsequent batch. You wake up when you can. All right. But the idea is this market is waiting for no one. Right now, there will be pumps that will happen within the next few weeks, massive pumps. So when those pumps happen, is it that massive pumps or massive crash? One of the two of them is either massive pumps or massive crashes. So, but we're here super excited and ready to take action in whatever direction the market points us. So let me have your question and answers. Pep, are you still here? Go ahead, unmute yourself, Pep, and share your own advice to the team. After that, we'll take Engineer Fick and then we'll get to Q&A for Royal Q.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good.
I've been listening. I believe my fellow students have said it all. So the only thing there is, I just believe trading is, like Coach would always say, is a lifestyle. So if you're here and you don't have passion for this, it would be a tiresome journey for you. It would seem very difficult, you know. So I remember my humble beginnings when I came to coach. I would never forget. It's the man that made me see market the way I see it now. I didn't know what market was saying. So he was like, just don't worry, just follow me. I will show you what your eyes are going to open. So I can't forget those words. And it was true. I was never in his team. He saw my passion to actually know what trading is all about, you know, and it's all about sacrifice, consistency, and being true to yourself. Doesn't matter what others are doing in the group or in the class or whatever it is at all. Doesn't matter how fast others are. Doesn't matter how sluggish others think you are. So the most important thing is you have passion for what you are going for. And one thing I observe from my own personal experience is that consistency is what does it for you in this field. It doesn't matter if you don't have the money to trade as at the time of this course. You don't even need to trade, you know. Some days it's not every day you must, get something from the market. Don't propel the market to do what you want it to do. Okay. So from my own personal experience, I would say as you're on the course of this journey, one thing you need to hold on to is consistency. Even if you don't feel like trading, even if you don't, like, nothing is making sense to you, just open the charts, keep looking at it, just do the drawings, draft out the things you learned, no matter how nonsense it may seem to you. One of us in I'm proudly a batch one, actually. So one of us, then, he was finding it very difficult. He wanted one-on-one. What I told him was, this is not a rocket science. you know This is something that, so I told the man, if care is not taken, you know what you're actually doing. It's just fear. So when coach gave that 30 assignments, most of us, backed out of fear. Some of us, we thought, this is so, hectic. We've not even given one signal. How can we go about 30? So, but the funny thing about it is just try one. Just try one. Giving out your best on one of the assignments, and you will see yourself excelling. Before you know what's happening, you're done with the 30 assignments. That's just the truth. So it's not a rocket science. Once you're consistent and you're passionate about what you are here for, you are going to excel no matter what. And let's not have this mindset that, trading is something that will vomit money for you on daily basis. No, that's I would call it a Ponzi mindset, or gambling mindset. You don't force market to vomit money for you on daily basis. There are days market will do what it wants to do. Just follow it and allow market to come to you. So even if you don't have the trading capital and you are here in this class, it doesn't mean anything. Just open your chat. You can use your demo account. You can use whatever it is at all to practice. Okay. So coach is doing a very nice job here. That's no cap. He has fashioned, he has formed a lot of trading, I don't know how to put it, but he's doing a very great job, and we don't even need to talk much about it, because as you are on this course, as you're on this journey, you would attest to it yourself. All I need to say is just chill down and make sure you are consistent. Okay. Even when they call for meetings, they call for class, try not to miss out those live sections. Don't rely on the video aspect. Don't go and say, later I'm going to watch the recording. No, there's this spirit that comes with the live sections where you have to interact with your coach one-on-one when he's teaching you. It fuels your passion. So that's all I can say for now. Don't have the mindset of, I'm going to milk money, no, it's not the time yet. Just relax and learn what the market is all about. So that's all I can say. You are here, welcome, and relax. It's going to be a very fun drive. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, Pep. I'm going to ask you to talk about, please, do we need a laptop for training? What do you think?
Oh, do we need a laptop for training? Well, when I started, coach knows I don't like using phone to analyze, but that's on my personal preference. As along the line, I observed that phone is very handy, whether phone or your iPad, whatever it is you have aside from laptop, you can analyze from anywhere. It doesn't even matter. Even when you are on transit, you can even analyze with your phone. You can look at the market with your phone. You don't need, it's not a do or die with a laptop. So no, even if you don't have your laptop ready, you can analyze properly. You don't need to have a laptop for you to be an analyst here, okay, or follow through what is being taught. So that's my opinion on that.
Great. Thank you very much, Pep. And I remember the trainings. Some people will say, oh, I don't have money, so I can't generate signals. So that's a very good point. And we always say, just draw the things on the chart. You don't need to put your money inside. In fact, don't put money until you've done the 30 assignments. All right. So that's it. Money shouldn't stop your assignments. And guess what? If you don't do the assignments, you don't get into the advanced class. Don't be angry if that happens. I want you to be in the advanced class. But the truth is that you mess up with my brain. As in, you give me 10x stress if you don't understand the basics and you get into the advanced class. It will just give me unnecessary headache. Because in the advanced class, I don't pamper anyone. All right, you are the one that will push yourself. That means you've gone through the basics and even intermediate, and you're good to go. One thing I can assure you is that there's a lot of information you're going to get. Don't be intimidated. Just be ready to, just go with the training. Engineer Fick will be the final person we'll just listen to. Then we'll take more Q&As. Please drop your questions in the chat box if you have them. Engineer Fick, are you here now? So his village people are still preventing him from gaining access. All right, so does anybody have any question here about Royal Queue? Bot settings or anything? We can use the next few minutes to talk about that. Any questions? Is there any concept about Royal Queue that you don't understand?
Okay, I have a question.
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, sorry.
Yeah.
So my question is concerning the setup for Royal Queue, like 100 or 300 setting. Does it have anything to do with whether the setting is okay or not for us to trade well?
Okay, good. So basically, our signals generally don't go deep much. So there's no need for you to be so this is my personal opinion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's still subject to market conditions. So
Okay.
the 4 margin calls, do you know if you have $300 and above, do you know the $300 and above 4 margin call setup for top gainer strategy?
Yes.
Good. Then you know there's also the $100 setup, right?
Yes.
Good. So anyone you have, just use it. It's fine.
Okay.
Then there's also some people like to use the sub-beam mode real-time settlement, yeah? Method.
Mm-hmm.
It's also okay. It's also okay to do that when the market is just dancing around a very narrow band, all right? Like it has been doing for some weeks, just dancing around the band. It's okay for you to also do that. But I feel that if you go through the training and you do the analysis properly, your trades won't really dip much. So you can trade for the dip. Just put 45% of your capital as first buying amount. Tolerate. As we go through the training, I'll tell you how to decide how much percentage you can tolerate. But by default, I tell people who are newbies to tolerate 20% drop. But as you go through the training, you'll find out that sometimes you just need to tolerate 7% drop, 10% drop, and you're good to go.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Are you part of the training class?
What did you say?
Are you a part of the training? Are you in that batch?
Yes, I'm
already?
in batch 4. Batch 4.
Oh, awesome. Good,
Yeah.
good. Great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Engineer Fik, your village people have left you.
I had to use another device because the other one, I don't know what's happening.
Okay, you jackpot from the other device to the other one.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much, Coach. And I was actually hearing what everybody was saying, but I don't know why I was talking and nobody was hearing me. I want to use this medium to appreciate Coach for being such an amazing leader, a true leader, because a leader is someone that knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. So as a perfect example of who we have as a coach. All right. So, and talking about the goodbye to Floating Loss Academy, for me, it was a saving grace. In fact, what we are doing here is a saving grace for Royal Q in general. Why? Because I was at a point where I was at the end of the rope, basically, and I was at a point of quitting. Even though here is how it happened, I got into the Royal Q with no knowledge of the market. There are 3 entities that Coach always talks about. It says the market is an entity, the bot is an entity, and you, the trader, is an entity. So you have to understand the market, you have to understand the bot, and you have to understand you yourself. And I discovered that the most complicated among the 3, for me and for most of us, is the us, the you, the human part. All right. So for me, I came into the system. I first of all didn't know the bot. My uplines tried to put me through on that to a reasonable extent, but there was a major issue. I didn't know the market. I entered silly trades, at the beginning times where I would just enter at the premium zone right at the very top of a very bullish candle, and then the thing will just dump on me, and then we'll stay in on reasonable floating loss for maybe for months. And also I became tired. So out of the quest of what's the way out of this, I must make sense out of this project. I mean, I don't just want to commit to this and quit. So I started surfing YouTube. I started surfing a lot of YouTube, and that is how I discovered Energy Team, the YouTube channel. So when I listened to Coach those free trainings on YouTube for the first time, I said, "What? Somebody's talking with this level of confidence? Can somebody be this confident about this whole trading thing and all that?" I became very interested. In fact, I asked my upline. I asked her that, do you know a man, Coach Nnamdi? And she said, yeah, that he's a V6. She said he was a V6 and all that. So I said, wow, super. So I had to go to the YouTube channel and chat there that, sir, I would like to, because there was a pre-training call for a batch that happened before mine. So I went through that. I said, I would like to be part of this. That's how I landed in a WhatsApp group, and the rest became history. Through that, I mean, I was in a place where of course, I had low capital. All of it was in floating loss. I had to borrow. And find a way to just start. So, and when people make excuses, it's because they don't value knowledge. Yes, I had to find a way and just borrow. I said, if I'm going to do this thing, let me do it. And if I will not do it, then I shouldn't have even started at all. So that was how the journey went. And I keyed into the batch 3 of this training. It was amazing. I now saw how foolish the initial decisions I was taking were. I learned all of the things that Coach, I was really almost addicted to those videos. I watched them over and over. I don't know, but I'm one of the people that went through the entire series from A to Z multiple times. And each time I watched it, and I want to compliment what the person that spoke before me said. She said something profound by saying that the live sessions are very important. Yes, please don't miss the live sessions as much as possible. But if you are, maybe your work or whatever is going to prevent you from attending the live session, please ensure to watch the videos, the replay. And even if you attended the live session, you will find it handy to always rewatch the replays. Sometimes I rewatch them twice, I rewatch them 3 times, so that when you come to the next class, you're not giving coach a lot of stress. There are some people that they don't bring their part on the table, and they want the coach to bring all of the rest of it on the table, and that way it's a lot of stress. Okay, so for me, it was an exciting one. In the first assignments that he gave in the basic level, first 30 trades, I took them. I decided to take it overboard. I went for 100. I actually took the assignments to I literally analyzed the market and went through 100 different signals that I was able to put on the table. And in fact, 99 out of the 100 actually sold. Okay. I was surprised. I couldn't believe it was me. I was doing all that. I told you that my money was in floating loss. When I'm saying that they sold, it wasn't all of it that was live trades, okay? And that is to also corroborate what the person that spoke before me said. So if you're here, maybe your money is in floating loss, you don't have real money to put into it. Just use the concepts, get into your trading view, analyze the market, set your take profit, and all the parameters. And when the market hits the place, you will definitely know that the trade has sold. So it was an exciting experience for me. If not for this, I would have literally summarily quit. I would have completely quit the whole of Royal Q, and I will have a very bad experience. If I even meet anybody, I will tell them negative things about the Royal Q. But I thank God that this came my way. I want to say a few other things. Coach usually says that practice makes permanent. So, and I want to add to that by saying that the mother of skill is repetition. So if we don't repeat what we have learned over and over, we cannot master a skill. So what we're getting here is a skill, and not just a skill, it's a lifetime skill. So what it means is that once we get it, we can polish it more and more. All right, but then we already have it. So we are not going to be newbies. We are not going to be trading like gamblers. We are going to be analyzing the market. And like some of my colleagues equally said before I spoke, we are not afraid of the bearish market. Why? Because even in the bearish market, what coach is doing for us in the advanced, please hurry up, do your 30 assignments, get into the advanced class, because the truth is, that's the most amazing part for me. The fact that I don't have to depend on the bull run. When the bull run is not actually run, the bull is not running now. So what do we do? If the bull is not running, and maybe if the market movers decide that there's never going to be any other bull run apart from what you have experienced already. So what are we going to do? So in the bearish market, we will be able to use this knowledge and still make a lot of money for ourselves. I don't want to start going into some advanced things, but I think at this point, I've said a couple of things. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be part of this.
There's a
Thank you.
question here. There's a question, Engineer Fick. Do the training involve auto-fib and stochastic indicators?
Well, yeah, at some point, you layered. One thing about this training is that you really, unlike other trainings that I've seen here and there, you really took your time and layered it a step after the other. So we don't start out with indicators. You give us the concept, the main pivot of the market. So then at a point, you now give us all those auto-fib. Yes, at a point, you did teach us that. And in fact, everything, market, the market structure, the the things that fly around, Cop and Andrew and all those things will still come later, right? But the main thing that powers the market is where we start from.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, Nefik. I appreciate. So you cannot build a house without the foundation. And before you build the foundation, you must dig deep. So I'm challenging you to dig deep. Dig deeper into yourself. 2025, Team Energy motto is apply pressure. If you want your money to be halele, apply pressure. Okay? So that you can buy, which country is that again, according to the video? So you can buy, which country? I forgot them. So apply pressure. If you want your money to be halele, apply pressure. Apply pressure yourself to learn, and you will not regret this training. And don't underestimate this training because of the cost you paid. It's way more than that. The idea is just to get your attention, because he who pays attention. So we're going to start with the foundation. We're going to dig deeper. We're going to add layers upon layers upon layers. And at the end of the day, it's all going to make sense. Please come ready and poised. We're going to start on the 15th. I wanted to do 14th, but I think there's Valentine's Day. I don't want to spoil people's joy. So finish your celebration. Then on the 15th, we get started. Please, if you don't know how to use TradingView, use now and 14th to go through the two TradingView videos. Please, I encourage you, go through the two TradingView videos. And once you go through them, even if it's not perfect, I'm going to hold a session just before we start on TradingView for the people who are behind. And that is why I said payments will stop by the 13th. I'm starting the training by the 15th. So on the 13th, after payment stops on the 14th, those who have TradingView issues, we're going to just have a session to help them. But before I have that session to help you, you need to have watched the TradingView videos, gone through it, and shown some level of mastery. Thank you for the opportunity. When you say bear and bull season, what's the actual meaning? Which coins are TGS? What's this? Zillions? So bull is when the market is going up. Bear is when the market is coming down. Okay? Bull and bear. Thank you for telling me this. Zillion M, have you joined the training group? Which coins are TGS? TGS stands for Top Gainer Strategy. So it's a strategy we created to help people trade easily without stress. But it's not all about trading. That's just the easy way to start. Bollinger Band and KDJ, easy way to start. But there's a lot more to the market than Bollinger Band and KDJ. All right. When you say stop loss, what's the meaning? Stop loss means there's a point you say, I can tolerate a market going against me to this point. After this point, I'm out of the market. And this is what I want everybody to learn. Every trader must take a loss. If you don't take a loss, the market will sink you. Don't joke with this market. Yeah, don't let me see. You see this jump here is 34%. Just this jump here is 34%. That's how the market can jump against you overnight. All right. So every trader must learn to take a loss. And we're going to show you how to do that. You don't just take a loss blindly. Don't just take a loss based on emotions or based on percentage. There's a strategy to that. All right. The portion of this 0.01, the strategy season, please, can you explain? All right. When you pause a trade, is that what stops your coin from going to? No. Wait, not Forget about pausing trades. We have no business with pausing trades here. So forget about pausing trades. And I don't think you should pause trades now because the market can go in any direction, okay? What's the zones meant for? Which zones? I understand from the video that it's support and resistance. So relax. When we get to support and resistance, module 1 coaching call. The training has not started though. This is a pre-training call just to, excite ourselves about what's coming up and to know what it takes to succeed. The training, I'll explain all of those things when we get to the support and resistance coaching call. And thank you for watching in advance. All right. The test I don't understand. TradingView is going to give me different stuff. I'm still working around it. Awesome. So you know what? Just go through the TradingView, understand it, and on the 14th, I'm going to hold a session for those who have TradingView issues. 1 hour session, and then let's see if you can, clear out the gray areas. Then in that session, we're going to identify who lives near you that knows TradingView, and you're going to meet them, all right? Over a drink, over lunch, and they guide you. It's a simple session, physically always sorts all of that out. About those retests and all that, don't worry, coaching calls will take care of that. All right, how to buy coin in TradingView. No, we don't buy coin in TradingView. Okay, here, let me explain this again. TradingView is an independent charting platform, independent of your broker, independent of your exchange. We are not buying coins in TradingView. We are going to be using TradingView simply for analysis. All right. We analyze and trade in our exchange. So here's the beautiful thing about analyzing on a different platform. You see, those days in the Forex broker, your broker is keeping an eye on you. So if you are charting on your Forex broker's platform, they're going to know every move you're making. So we like to chart outside the broker's platform. When you chart outside the platform, your broker doesn't really know what you're doing. Then you just go, after your analysis, you just go and take a trade there. So the same thing we're doing with trades with RoyalQ and the blockchain. All right. So I want to thank you. Does anybody have any other questions about the 0.01? Don't worry, maybe as we go along, I could also have a session to explain a lot of that. Chat me up, and I have video series you need to watch if you want to understand those technicalities. Go to batch 1 training, batch 2, so batch 1 pre-training call, batch 2 pre-training call, batch 3 pre-training call. Watch those videos. All right. Please watch those videos if you are free. Now, here's what I want to summarize. If you don't know TradingView, please go and prioritize watching TradingView now. That's why we're stopping payments by 13th. All right. Now, if you have watched the TradingView videos, even if it's not too clear, go straight to the first topic, watch it. If you're done with the first topic, go to the second topic. All right. Then go to the third topic. Let's communicate in the group. We're ready for action. All right. And I'm going to make sure you have an exciting time. All right. So remember, you're not alone. I'm here to support you. I'm going to call on previous people to also participate in the training. People like Engineer Fick, I could call him to participate in 1 or 2 classes to, just to change so I don't keep hearing my voice alone. And let's make it a fun and exciting period. Thank you very much for your belief in training. Thank you very much for your choosing to stand out. Here's what I can tell you. If you go through this training, you will never take your money and give to a Ponzi scheme. You find it very hard. If you go through this training, a trained RoyalQ member will never do Ponzi. I'm telling you. Because you know what the market can do for you. You're not going to be looking at what some idiots on the other side trying to rob you applying to do for you. All right, so keep your eyes open. This is just a pre-training call. Any other questions before we call it a day? Any other questions? So please, if you have downlines, go get them into this training. You can't force them, but those who want to learn, just get them in, because that's how your structure will be solidly found, firmed up, right? And of course, if you have prospects too, get them into this training. So if you have 10 people you want to tell about RoyalQ, get them in Let them learn training how to trade first. Then when they get the bot, you have less stress. All right. The price for the training, yeah, that's the current price. And I don't want anybody to miss this price from the Royalty community. Because the next batch, I might not be listening to anything again. Oh God, don't mind me. Thank you very much, Dr. Ambrose, for dropping the price in the chat. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all. We want, like Engineer Fix said, those who go through this training, you might not know it. You are the foundation for something special in Royal Q. But you might not know it as at now. You might think that you just went through this training by accident. Wait for the bear market when it starts happening. You will be the one giving people hope. You'll be the one directing people on what to do. So this training is going to take you through spot trading and the advanced training. Okay? So work with me. Thank you very much and good night, everyone.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Good night, Coach Namdi. Thank you.
Good night, Coach.
Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, Coach. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you, Coach Namdi.
Good night, everybody, and good luck to everyone.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Bye.
Good luck to you too.
Good night.
Recording stopped.